5 is the same as question 1, but we're talking about liters now. So 1 liter is like a bottle of milk. 1 L is the same as the same bottle of milk. You know, when you go to the supermarket and you buy these milk bottles that you can carry around, that one, you know, no, these are a lot more than 1 kilo. I mean the squared ones, like oat milk and those things, yeah, or apple juice. This is a liter, yeah. This one, for example, is only half a liter, isn't it? 500 milli. Yeah. What? Oh, that's good. What does it say on your bottle? 500 and ml. Very good. So if it's a big bottle, what do you guess? What is our conversion unit? It's 1000. Yeah, it's 1000 ml. Yeah, milliliter. Milli comes from mill, from millennium, or so do you know anything else about? I'm not sure. So that's 1,000. It means 1,000 morning. And it's the same thing, liter, milliliter. You could also say it's the same thing as what we've done before, but this is a kilo and grams. This is solid, like flour, rice. Give me another example. Potatoes, pasta, flour, beans, sugar, butter, salt. Yeah, anything that is solid. Now we're moving to liquid stuff. It's the same thing, but it's just liquid. So that's why we just treat it the same as well. It's the same thing what we've done before. So if I were, for example, to remove all the kilograms and change them into liter, and here into milliliter, is exactly the same. So if I were to give you exactly the same numbers, we would just change the units here, but nothing else. Okay. So then let's try some. What about, so if 1 liter is 1,000 milliliter, what about if we double it? What about 2 liters then? 2,000. It's 2,000. Very good. Milliliter. So what about 5 liters? 5,000 milliliters. Very good. What about 50 liters? 50,000 milliliters. So you see, it is always 1,000, you know, times 1,000. We can also turn it the other way around. What about 100,000 milliliters? How many liters are those? 100. How did you do that? Yes, you can either cross zeros, because zeros you can cross. How many can you cross? Three. 1, 2, 3. Or there's another option. You can move the dot. Where is the dot? I don't see it. Is this the dot? No. Okay. That's part of the number. Exactly. So the dot is here. So don't you know, don't make that mistake. That one you cannot move. Okay. So here we've got a dot, and so we move it 1, 2, 3. So it lands here. Okay. And so we have 100. Yeah. What if I don't have those lovely zeros? What about 100,576 milliliters? What do I do now? Move 3 times again. So where can we cross out the zeros? Can I cross out those zeros? Can I cross out random zeros? No. Come on, let's just cross them out somewhere. No. Okay. So where? So I can only cross out zeros at the end. So I don't have any zeros at the end. So the dot is here. And then I move it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So we have it here. Okay, so how does this number look like? It's still 100 liters. Do you see that? It's 100 liters. But we have a little bit more. We have a half a bit more. So dot and then 5, 7, 6. Oh yeah, thank you. Liters. Yeah.
If you have 0.725 liters.
Okay, wait a second.
Liter.
Yes. What? Say
0.725
liters.
2 milliliters.
2 milliliters. Okay, let's do this together. Hannah said, "This is something." She's looking at me like this is a challenge now, Manuela. Go and get it for it. Now let's do it. Let's try it together. Okay. So we have the dot here. Okay. So we definitely have to move it somewhere. We have liters here. So do you remember? We have this one, big to small to the right. It also applies here. Big to small unit is to the right. Move to the right. So that's our rule. It's the same rule as before. So we have big and small, right? Okay, so we move it to the right. Okay, so then let's move it to the right. This is the right. Okay, Anna, how many times?
3 times.
3 times. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. So if I'm gonna copy it just as it is, yeah. So I copy 0, 7, 2, 5, and then I put a dot here. Yeah. So I don't need really the dot at the end because you remember this is not really necessary because every number here at the end has a dot, but we don't see it. So okay, so we don't really need it. Anything else that you want to change? The 0 at the front is a bit distracting. Yeah. It's not really incorrect, but it's a bit redundant. We don't really need it here. Yeah. So I would cross it out. Yeah. I wouldn't write it because usually, that's not what you have. However, it doesn't change the value. Do you remember? Yeah. I can put another, I don't know how many zeros here in front. That's fine as long as I have the dot here.
If you have your answer 0725,
yeah,
and you forget in the exam now to cancel the 0 in front, will it be wrong?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Or if you put 725 and you don't put the dots and the 0.
That's also correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like that's 0.
No, I think it's important to put 725 mils.
Yeah.
So you know that is how it is. So that it makes it more clear.
Yes, definitely. I wouldn't, like usually we don't have zeros in front of our numbers. Looks a bit odd. They say you have to pay 0.0007 pounds and 50 cents. It looks a bit strange. Yeah, we agree on this. However, what is the value of this? What is the value? 7 pounds. It's not going to change. If I cross out 1 0, does the value change? No. Does it change now? Does it change now? No, exactly, yeah. Even if I cross out over there. Look, I have the dot here. It tells me exactly this is the big unit, this is the small unit. That's it. I have, it would be different if that dot weren't here, because then it makes a big difference. Yes. So if I were to write this, How many pounds would that be? 750 pounds. That would be 750 pounds. If I cross out that zero, would it change? Yes. Yeah. Into 75 pounds. Yeah. If I cross out that zero, no, it doesn't change. So you see, if the value doesn't change, we're happy in the exam if you write it that way. As long as it is correct, you know, it has to be the correct value. If you have the dot here, I don't mind that you know, I don't know, let's say you are bored in your exam and you love to draw zeros around all of your numbers. Go for it, go for it. It's a bit distracting for me and for you, but you know, maybe you find some other pastime qualities, you know, that you can go fishing or I don't know, hiking. It doesn't have to be adding zeros to random numbers. Yes.
This number you just write now.
Yes.
Is it the one you have 40750? You have 4 zeros in front. Do you have to cancel the 4 zeros in front if you want to?
Yeah, so to make this a valid number in a shop, yes. Yeah. Because your customers might get a bit confused, you know.
But you can still cancel the zeros at the back as well.
Yes. Yeah. Not in this case, because now it's only 75 pounds. Yeah. But once you have a dot here, you can also have the dot here. It doesn't matter. You can say it's 0 cents, you know. Let's say you're working at the cashier and you say, Madam, this you need to pay me now 75 pounds and 0 cents. Please make sure to pay the 0 cents. You know, the pennies, so, or the euros and the cents, you know. So here, you know, you can have another zero here. It doesn't really matter. Yeah. Okay. So let's move. You had one that you really liked. Yeah, remember. So we do the same. 3.5 milliliters into liters. So we have a small unit to a big unit. Is that rule? No, it's to the left. Exactly. Yeah. So we're going to the left. How many times? 3 times, because we have 3 zeros here. This is our conversion unit, and some mathematical genius said it's 1,000, so we just go for it. 1, 2, oh, 0. Yes, finally, thank you. So we're not afraid of the zeros anymore. That's good. We have a good relationship with them. And one more. So this looks still a bit odd. 0.735. So what do we do now? We add another 0 in front so that it looks a little bit better. So we have 0 liters. It's not a liter yet. So we have something like a small water bottle like yours, you know. Yeah. It's 700. This one is also 500, isn't it?
Yes.
5 milliliters. That's 500. We're going to show these are 500. So it's about like this one. These are, you know. No, this is less. Yeah, because then it would be. How much would that be in? So let's take that one, the 500 mil. How much is that in liter?
0.5.
0.5. Very good. Can I add a 0 there? Can I?
No. You can.
I can. Yes. Okay. Does it change? I can also put 2 zeros. Yes. Then I have the 500 again.
Sure.
Do I have to?
No.
No. Exactly. It's the same thing. You can have 0.5 or 500. You can also 5,000, 500 million, whatever. Very good. All right. So liters.